We're gonna go for a little walk on this rainy Saturday afternoon and talk about life and look at some plants and animals. But mainly I'm just gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy the view and listen to some birds. Yeah, this is beautiful. Right now I'm standing on top of an old bunker from the Second World War. Go look at some of the doors. It's all been filled in at this point, but hiking right there. Oh geez, I need to refresh this. I think it's called oh yeah, it's a whole system of bunkers. There's some watchtowers that we're gonna go see later. There's massive gun emplacements, observation towers. But this is what we were just standing on. Massive naval guns. Cool. I think this would be a pretty terrible, whoa. Waves are coming in. Pretty great place to be a white shark. All the beaches around here have like shark notices on them, which is pretty scary. Water is cold year round, and in the summers the white sharks come up here. Martha's Vineyard, which is just 100 miles south of here, is massive pumping grounds for white sharks. So I'm not going to be swimming in there. Sumac right here, I think. Some more. The rocks around here are pretty incredible. I have no idea what it is. I mean, it looks like shale, but it's even flakier. I mean, it looks like mulch is what it looks like. I'm from Tennessee, and we definitely don't have this kind of, I don't know, whatever this thing is. Pretty awesome. Slate, maybe? Mountain wall right there, I think. If I get any of these plants wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm certainly not a botanist, but I like to think I know a little bit. Right here is a red oak. You can tell the difference between white oaks and red oaks by these little spikes that grow off. Except also white oaks are a little more loby. Pretty cool. Ooh, like this. No, that's one of the same plant, I think. Yeah, that's red oak. So I have noticed up here that red oaks are a lot more common than white oaks, where I feel like it's the other way around down the southeast. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but I'm guessing that red oaks are a little hardier of trees. Go up here. Sunflowers. This right here is a cherry tree. This bark right here. It's part of the same tree. That looks like maybe. I think these are little cherries. Looks like it. Bunch of cherry trees out there. I think that's spruce. I don't think that's a fir tree. I'm pretty sure it's a spruce tree. Let's see. Tell fir tree versus spruce tree. Pick one by the way that the actual shelves grow, but also, yeah, okay. Not sure if you can see that, but spruce tree pines are more square, while fir trees are much more flat. The pine needles are much more flat, and I'll show you one of those later. You can see that. But probably a blue spruce, I'd say. It doesn't look very blue right now. Here's a good blue spruce. at that. Beautiful tree. A red maple right here. 3 lobes. And a sugar maple, which we'll see probably here in a second. The leaves look much different. That's how you distinguish them. Right here. I have no idea what these are. So here is a sugar maple. Canadian flag right there. Oh, it's upside down. Canadian flag. Yep. This is where maple syrup is tapped. And these leaves are much bigger and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lobes instead of 3 on the red maple. Find another red maple somewhere. Ah, and here is our red maple. 1, 2, 3 lobes. And here is a fir tree. So when we looked at our, perfect, our spruce, or blue spruce, see how these things grow in like shelf formations right here, and spruce, which we'll find maybe over here, are much fuller. But look, you can see in these two trees right here definite shelves. And then again, if you look at the needles, they're flat. You can see that. I'll keep this and we'll do a little comparison next to a spruce tree. Is this a spruce? What are you? Are you a spruce? No, you're a fir tree. Another cherry tree right here. Oh wow, look at all these ferns back here. Big old wood ferns. Pteridophyta, one of the earliest plants on Earth. It's a time in Earth's history where there's pretty much just ferns and moss all over the land. No wooded plants like trees or anything like that. Just oceans of ferns. I think that would be incredibly beautiful. Look at these right here. So on these ferns, they grow, have these little curls. So they grow in a bundle, up, 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 and then they slowly unfurl at the tips. like that, and you can see on this guy right here, each one also unfurls. So this whole piece, this whole thing will unfurl. Each little tiny stem will unfurl, and then each of these unfurl. I'm not sure if they're leaf bundles or leaves themselves, these things right here. Okay. And perch. What kind of, ooh, little spider right here. Are you a spider? Where are you? Creepy is what you are. Oh. Oh my god. There's a pill bug. Is it mating with the other pill bug, or is it fighting it? It doesn't look consensual, whatever is going on. Pill bug up here. Little funk growth. And this. Look back. Look at this tree. What do you think is going on here? Certainly very large woodpecker has been taking care of business on this guy. So this is a paper birch. So these guys right here, these roly-polies, are actually called pill bugs. I don't know if you've ever been insect watching, but I highly recommend sit on your porch one evening and smoke a joint and just watch the bugs roam around as the night goes on. It's pretty wild to see, like just on the porch. It's their own universe. The way they interact with each other is pretty fascinating. And we have some nice lovely moss right here. Just some basic tree knowledge for you guys if you were unaware. So some trees have male parts and some trees have female parts and some trees have both. If they have just one, they're called monoecious. And if they have two, they're dioecious. So some trees can reproduce with themselves. Some trees can both reproduce with themselves and sexually reproduce. So reproduction in plants is a pretty weird thing, but very cool. Some trees are almost entirely clonal, like aspen trees, which is arguably the largest organism on Earth right now. Is this big aspen tree colony in Colorado, and they produce runners, which are like above ground roots essentially, but they connect to the same plant. So when you see a tree like this, if this was an aspen tree, for example, you would see these massive roots that lead over to this next tree, but they would both be the same organism. It's pretty cool. back up the coast. Let's go a little further inland. Great spot to be a mosquito. I don't know what it is about the mosquitoes up north, but there gotta be some kind of different subspecies of something. They are massive. No idea why. Oh! A bunch of different types of ferns here. Okay. So these guys right here, very loby, called sensitive ferns, and there's a mosquito right there. Get away from me. So sensitive ferns. Over there, big wood ferns again. Or are they? Let's see. Maybe. Actually, these are cinnamon ferns, and if this wasn't soaking wet right now, this would be a big stalk of stop. Big stalk, a big or cinnamon stick looking thing. Not sure how bears feel about this area, but I hope they don't love it. Oh, that's a weird mushroom. I don't like that. I feel like I'm on Endor right now. In fact, Endor was filmed in San Francisco in the Redwood Forest. There. here we are. Fire control tower. So, there's one here. I think there's another one way over that way. We had that bunker that we started on. These guys spot the ships and tell the bunker where to fire. That's Mount Laurel. Right there. I don't know what that other stuff was that I was pointing at. Flowers right here. Oh, what is this? Yellow. Like hawk flower? Hawkweed? I think. Yellow is a yellow and an orange kind. Cool lichens right here. All my science kids, what are lichens? Symbiosis between symbiosis between fungus and blue-green algae. Headed back now. Might go rip a cig. I think that's what I'll do. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, comment. Tell me what I could do better.